Hi everyone, and welcome to lesson 8. We are on the final countdown now with our lessons. Yesterday, Emily talked to you about the romance of your site and how to get people attracted to your action message. Today, we're going to go over some gotchas. You guys have done a great job. You've made it really far. Now, you may have encountered some issues, and these issues are common. A lot of people may experience the same things, so we're just going to clarify some common mistakes and gotchas.
We've got a top 10 list like David Letterman.
That's right.
Avoid them or don't avoid them at your own peril. Don't avoid them at your own.
Number 1.
Number 10.
10. We're starting backwards. Number 10. Buying backlinks en masse can get you banned on Google. It may seem like a good idea at first to pay someone to give you 1,000 backlinks, but believe me, it's too much too soon and too fast, and Google will catch on with its spiders and be like, nope, and it can get your site completely kicked off and de-ranked, and all your work is going to go down the tubes. So do not, by any means, pay someone to do thousands of links for you in 24 hours. Just not a good idea.
The number 9 thing, which is really very important, maybe it should have been higher, but it's number 9. We'll get it to you early so that you catch it while you're not overwhelmed, is not rinsing and repeating every day. Remember, there's 3 things to SEO. One is reading about your industry and learning its latest and greatest. One is writing about your industry on your blog. And the last one is getting backlinks. Do 2 out of those 3 things every day. If you're not keeping up with it, Google's not going to keep up with you.
It is going to take some work in the beginning, but the more you get the ball rolling, the less you're going to have to do every single day. Once you get ranked, you start writing articles, getting backlinks. You won't need to do it as often, and it'll be easier for you.
But especially early on, and I wouldn't really let up on it until you have to.
Number 8. Are you using your social networking sites to give you all the bang for your buck? Number 8 is not using Facebook, Dig, and Twitter, your other social networking sites, to get your site ranked. Luckily for you and for us, WordPress Direct makes this process very easy. It provides all the things you need to get Dig on your site, people to like your Facebook page, and to get on your Twitter site.
But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be tweeting on a regular basis, that you shouldn't be using Facebook on a regular basis to broadcast your message. You gotta be on those social sites. By the way, if your market is professional in nature, like, lawyers, LinkedIn is a good one.
LinkedIn.
Number 7, believing in a hypey product that promises millions of dollars in 24 hours. I have seen so many get-rich-quick stories in this industry.
So have I.
And it's just not true, especially when it comes to SEO in today's world. If they're promising you an SEO product and they say that it'll work with no work and you'll bring in millions, it's too good to be true.
If it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Now, there are good consultants out there, and if you think that, they're asking for a price and expect a reasonable time length where they'll be doing this work for you, that's possible. But especially the hypey stuff, stay away from it. You'll throw so much money into an empty bin trying to go after that stuff.
Number 6 is not letting it bake long enough. We mentioned earlier that you need to put your site in the oven and let it bake. It's going to take some time to get your site ranked, and it's going to take more than 10 days to watch your site succeed. It's going to take some time.
So even though this is a 10-lesson course and we're teaching you everything you need to know in 10 days, it may take you a bit longer to get where you need to be. I would expect 60 days, 30 to 60 days, and you should be starting to see some results.
So don't get frustrated if your site isn't getting ranked or if you're not getting the results you want yet. You're just going to have to persevere and keep working at it. It will work. So don't give up.
Number 5 is too many secondary keywords. Now we had you pick 3 to 5 based on the we had you pick 3 to 5 based on the Wonder Wheel, but we've seen people get excited about secondary keywords. I even had somebody mention how to alphabetize their keywords because they had 150 of them. What they don't realize is the more keywords you put in your site, the more you're diluting your keywords. Keep them down to 3 or 5. If you really want to talk about a whole lot more stuff, start a second blog.
Number 4, worrying too much about the graphical sophistication of your site. You're starting small. Don't be a perfectionist and expect the Egyptian pyramid. You got to start somewhere. Just give it some time. Take baby steps. Don't think that just because your site doesn't look exactly as you want it, that it's not going to be worthy or valuable.
If it doesn't do exactly what you want to do in terms of functionality, that's probably okay too. Any of the functionality that's on WordPress Direct and any of the themes that are on WordPress Direct will be more than adequate to give your customer enough comfort with the site that it's high enough quality to get them to stay. After that, it's just the content you put in. I've seen so many people bust their heads over moving a graphic 2 inches. It just doesn't matter. Now, there is a few industries where this is an exception. Anything where an artistic eye is required in order to be a thought leader. Whether you're a photographer, an architect, anybody who needs to be visually creative, they do need to worry a bit more about the visual creativity of their site. Other than that, if you're selling ebooks about
diet plans,
it's just not gonna matter.
And there are a lot of really fabulous templates on WordPress Direct that you can use. And I would say just keep it simple in the beginning. Take baby steps and work your way up to something better.
As long as your action message is clear and your content is high quality, you'll get people to stay on your site. Number 3, forgetting what's in it for your customer. If you are putting sign up for our newsletter on your email action message, you're forgetting why your customer's there. Remember to always walk in their shoes. Because even if you get 1,000 million cajillion footsteps, if you're only converting a small fraction of them, you're losing a lot of potential clients.
If you want a reminder, you can always go back and watch the fabulous mindset video about walking in Google's shoes. And number 2, not using data for decision making.
We had a section on statistics. It's important that you keep in mind the key statistics. But if you're not using the data to make decisions, don't use the data. People can get overwhelmed by how much information they can get from this industry. I've seen people with Excel spreadsheets that are a mile long and even a mile deep, but they never use that data. Find out what it is that you want to know that will make your site and your market and your industry and your value proposition better. Collect that data. Worry about that and make a decision off of it.
That's right. And the number 1 gotcha is not using WordPress Direct to save time.
And Keyword Blueprint.
And Keyword Blueprint. Our software that we provide is very time-saving. A lot of extremely talented, brilliant geniuses went into producing this software and spent hours and hours and hours to make this stuff more streamlined, easier, and time-saving for you. So use our tools. And if you need help, go to our help section, watch our videos. You can even email us and ask us questions. We're always here to help.
There's lots of good tools out there that save you time, not just Keyword Blueprint and WordPress Direct. We certainly recommend those too. Find ones that work for you. but definitely save yourself some time, especially if you're already a tech expert. We find this a lot with people who already know how to make web pages, that they want to do it without investing in the software, and it's just so much more work. It's generally, for the price, worth it to go out and find collection tools for data, production tools for sites that make your life 1,000 times easier.
And a lot of them have trials that you can test it out and see if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, look for something else. There's tons of stuff out there. Thanks for listening to our gotchas.
Oh, wait, we almost forgot about our homework.
Oh, homework.
Rinse and repeat, ladies and gentlemen. Rinse and repeat.
That's all you have to do. Just pick 2 of the 3 things that you need to do, which
Make
are...
sure it's not the same 2 out of the 3 every
Exactly.
single day.
Just pick 2 of the 3 things that we recommended for rinsing and repeating.
Learn about your industry. Write about your industry. Backlink.
Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.